There's a clam bake in our future here. And I think we have the two chefs that can pull it off. So maybe next year you can both come back and we can have a clam bake right here at the Grange. Yeah. So before I get to the particular reason that I'm standing here before you, let me just, since I haven't had an opportunity to do this, to thank the Quonochontaug Historical Society and all of you that are members and have supported it, and indirectly through that supported us, the Friends of the Grange, for the last 3 years. I think if you look around, you can see what we've been able to accomplish. What we've been able to accomplish, that better? I'm being queued up here by my manager. And it's been nothing short of fantastic, the effort that's been made and what we've been able to accomplish. And it's a situation where it's really a win-win, win-win. Win for the community, a win for the Historical Society, a win for the Friends, and as we remind them monthly, a win for the Dunn's Corner Fire District, which is the owner of this building, and also has been very, very supportive of us. So thank you. Now, last year, you may recall at about this time, we celebrated the 70th anniversary of this building, the construction of this building. And while we focused on the building, there really was another underlying theme to that party, even though it was unspoken. And what that theme was is the community that this building represents and that it has brought together for more than 70 years. But intertwined with that community and both the original construction and then ongoing maintenance and care of this building have been many families that have supported it over the years. And that actually goes back to 1947, when Dick's parents, Vernon, but also known as John, I'm told.
No.
No?
No. My oldest brother was Vernon Jr. Vernon Jr. was my oldest brother. My parents sold this property, 200 foot wide, 500 foot deep. Would you want to guess how much? In 1947? $600. Yeah. So, in fact, my father bought this property because the Grange was, the old structure's still standing, but it's off the main highway. So my dad bought this property, which went a little bit north of the road here. I think the golf course was a piece that was a part of the original land. And what was my story? So my dad, what he wanted to do was to find a new location for the Grange on the new highway. If you can imagine driving that little thing that we hit every now and again, that didn't happen until 47.
In fact, it was January of 1947 that I think your parents donated this property to the Quonochontaug Grange number 48, which you see on the sign there.
Well,
right?
$600 for the land.
Oh, okay. I left that part out. But also your family helped construct the Grange, if I recall correctly. I thought I saw a picture of you and your brothers down in the trenches building the foundation.
Probably not.
No?
Well, the reason why I say that is that
This is called fact checking.
yes, fact checking. Yeah, we were here.
Okay.
They mixed the concrete for the foundation in a barrel mixer, if you know the old one, and so they moved the forms, to build the base. And golly, I was trying to think of the carpenter. I knew where he lived, but he was the primary person who built the building. And I'm sure there was help, but I was living on the farm with you know, my older brothers, and I was going to school at the time, commuting to URI, but not in 47. So, but at any rate, we were milking cows every 12 hours. And so when I was going to URI, I'd get up in the morning, and I couldn't study when I came home because I was on campus 6 days of the week because labs were on Saturday. So when I would put in a day, I used to get up about 3 in the morning to do any studying I had to do before I milked the cows and got in the car and went to Kingston. And I wouldn't change any of that.
Good. I hope not. So let me cut to the chase here. Just by way of really recognition, your family has been involved with this Grange building since it's 1947.
Yeah.
Yeah, long time. And why it's important, I want to quote Dick from something I read the other day about the building. And he expressed it this way. And by the way, you'll be able to hear this firsthand a little later this evening. You know, the Grange was kind of a community center. So clam bakes, and at Halloween, bobbing for apples and dances were all held there. So from its very inception, this has been a community center. And I think through the Renaissance now it continues. And to go back to the Historical Society, having its archive and research center here now really anchors this as the central meeting place for our entire community. And to bring it back full circle, we have the Hutchins family to thank, along with a lot of other families. And so, Dick, I understand that you have some of your family here tonight. So
Well, I was
maybe you
surprised
can,
that
could you
Glenda looks back.
introduce them, and then maybe they can
Glenda.
stand up? I know Glenda's right here.
Dick, here, stand up.
Stand up, yeah. The whole tribe is here. Son David, daughters. The whole bunch of them. Come up front. Holy mackerel. You know what? We got a wonderful...
Come up for a lobster tail, a lobster roll.
Yeah. Here's our 3 children. Dave, our oldest daughter Marianne, our son David, and youngest daughter Suzanne. And Dave always would say, "Bro, brother," when the 2 sisters were, you know, sparks were flying. Let's see. And here's Mother.
So, Dick and your entire family, the Friends of the Grange, have unanimously decided that from now on, this room, the main room of the Grange, would be known as the Hutchins Community Center, the Hutchins Community Room. Okay, thank you. So,
Oh, I didn't come out. Marianne's husband Jay and Rick were over here, so they drove up when? This morning? You know, you drove up this morning.
They got up at 3 o'clock.
You know, it's getting so we can't trust anybody.
Thank you, everyone. And there are refreshments downstairs along with some pictures, and I think Dick's oral history is down there as well. So, Ann, is there anything that I've forgotten? Where is Ann? Maybe she's downstairs already.
No, Ann's over here.
Charlotte?
Oh,